Sports Recap fan? Welcome to another edition of True Thursdays. In this video, I will talk about the Panthers. Boy, is there a lot to talk about here. Let's start with what the Panthers have done this season so far. They are 0-2. They've lost both games by a combined 6 points. And there are two different storylines. They both had the same outcome. But let's just break it down real quick before we get to the real big stuff. I feel like when we played Seattle, we let one get away. Our offense only scored 7 points. Now that's embarrassing. 60 minutes, only 7 points scored. We had one impressive drive all afternoon. And granted, it's the Seattle defense. But our offense is supposed to be better than that. Our defense only allowed 12 points. So I expect to win that game. That to me was just embarrassing. And then the Buffalo game, we put ourselves in a position to win that game, and we chose not to close. We chose to prevent instead of close. We had a fourth and a little bit. I think it was 4th and 1, I forget. But Ron Rivera and company decides to kick to go up 6. And I don't know about y'all, but the up 6 late scenario and giving them the ball, that scares me. It scared me that Sunday, and what I thought would happen. No fault of our defense. The Bills were going to go for broke because at this point they have an L on their schedule, so they're going to keep going, and their playbooks can go wide open. They're going to do whatever they can to get down the field, and that's what happened. Credit the Bills' offense, especially EJ. I was impressed. I had to say that I was very impressed with EJ Manuel. But on the flip side, our offense had a chance to close that game out, and we chose to kick 3 instead of go for it. To me, they say the best defense is a good offense. So we'll get to that later. It just burns me up thinking about that. Just the defense now. I don't fault the defense for anything that's happened this year yet. We have a stud front seven. Our front seven is amazing. They definitely held their own. And our secondary, they're holding their own too. Now, the injury bug is making it very difficult for us to maintain what we're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But we've done a great job of that. So I have no qualms with the defense. The offense, though, makes me angry. Too conservative, so predictable, and not scoring points. I mean, really. Mike Shula, I know the offensive coordinator, he said he was going to get back to the run because maybe in the past we did do too many passing plays or something like that. But when you run the football, don't be so predictable with it. When you have multiple runs up the middle at the same time, then the defense is going to snuff one out. And what usually happens is D'Angelo Williams will get 5 yards in one carry and he get buzzed back for -2 because the second down play was the exact same thing as the first down play. And now all of a sudden we got a 3rd and long. It just burns me up. And then what really makes me angry is the fact that I feel like Mike Shula and they put Cam Newton in handcuffs. I hate that. I feel like he's been in handcuffs for 2 years now. And I know people are like, you need to protect your quarterback and stuff. Yeah, we do. But when it's time to close the game, let Cam work his magic. If Cam fails, Cam fails. But at least we're giving our team a chance to win these games. Cam needs to make a legacy for himself. Our team needs to make a legacy for themselves. Let them close these games. Just give them the opportunity to play their behinds off instead of just putting them in handcuffs. What do we do other than put our offense in handcuffs when we're up at Buffalo when we have 4th and a little bit and we decide to kick 3 to go up 6? To me, that was just stupid. And I'm just going off of my NCAA, way I play NCAA. So that, I guess it doesn't mean a lot, but I know a lot of coaches would do this. I like my offense to close games. I like my offense chugging. I like my offense getting first downs. And if there's a 4th and 1, I'm going for it. There was a 4th and 1 in Buffalo. We were in their territory. All we needed was one first down. That game's over and a win for Carolina. Nope, you kicked 3. I'm not blaming defense for what ensued. Because our offense had a chance to end that game, but they weren't given a chance to end that game. That just burns me up. Which now we go back to Ron Rivera. Ron Rivera now is 2-14 in games decided by 7 points or less. That is embarrassing. You can say what you want about our offense, our defense, our special teams, all the above. But when your team loses a bunch of close games, it's at the top. The people who should be making these decisions when the games get close like this are the head coaches. A lot of people are like, this is Mike Shula's fault for having a conservative offense. But who's in charge of the offensive coordinator? The head coach. The head coach. Just a few years ago, we had a top 5. I'm pretty sure it was a top 5 offense. And now we have this stud defense. We're like, if we ever put those two together, we could really... Carolina could do so much if we just open up the offense a little bit. Mike Shula is not for me, and Ron Rivera is definitely not for me. Because Ron Rivera does not know what he's doing late in these games. 2-14, it speaks for itself. Nobody should have a close game record like that. I mean, you should be ballparking 7-7. 2-14 to me screams not head coach material. Phenomenal defensive coordinator, not head coach material. It is what it is. I don't know what to expect this Sunday when Eli Manning and the Giants come to Charlotte. You have to imagine at some point their offense will stop coughing up the ball 5 times a game and get it together. I think the last time we played the Giants, they blew us out. I don't remember. I just remember a lot of blowout losses to the Giants. Somebody will be getting their first win in Charlotte, and I'm not feeling good about what we have. And it's not because of our talent. I think our defense has shown their talent. Our offense has talent. Our offense has not been allowed to show their talent. They've been placed in handcuffs by Mike Shula and Ron Rivera. And because of that, we're a one-sided team stacking up losses, and these close losses at that. We just need to get it together. I really don't know what to expect from this Panthers team this year. I thought we maybe had an outside shot at the playoffs, but I don't think we will be doing anything until Ron Rivera is fired as head coach. That's all I have to say about that. Hope you have a good one.